I thought it was appropriate to do a little drama follow-up and update to a few stories I've covered over the last few days now that they've begun to settle down a bit and the smoke has started to clear. So this will be the little after credits scene to a movie to give you closure. The first one being the clown YouTuber that violated the Geneva Convention of the Internet and committed the unforgivable war crime of abusing YouTube's copyright takedown system and strike system in order to bully creators that were making fun of him. Now, normally I'd call someone like this a mustache-twirling evil supervillain, but that just doesn't apply here because I'm pretty sure this guy couldn't grow a single fucking molecule of facial hair if he was given 1,000 years in the wilderness surviving off nothing but bear liver. He's just not in his DNA. His name is Brent Rivera. He's a massive channel. Unfortunately, he was born with glass bones and paper skin, so when people started making fun of him, those words cut deeper than Excalibur ever could. So he turned to his team and looked for a solution, and what they suggested was the nuclear option of filing takedown requests and copyright claims on people that were being mean to him, that were kicking sand in his face on YouTube and ruining his reputation at the middle school lunch tables. Now, this isn't one of those like silly, trivial, oops-a-daisy moments that people just forgive and forget as if it never mattered. This is a very well understood, severe thing that can legitimately ruin someone's career based on nothing other than hurt feelings. It's also illegal what Brent Rivera did, which is knowingly filing bogus takedown requests and copyright claims. That's not exactly allowed. So he used this option against some people that were making videos that weren't positive about him, and one of the most vocal victims was a channel named Dumpy. Dumpy fought back very hard against what had happened because his channel was at risk of being taken away from him because he had hurt this asshole's feelings. Now, the situation was YouTube actually sided with Dumpy and they weren't going to take down the videos, but they did end up taking down one piece of content, which is still alarming, and the future of his channel was, of course, in a pretty scary spot, not knowing what Brent Rivera would do next, like would he double down on it and try and go even harder, so he was rightfully upset and concerned. And now it's been 2 days since then, and Dumpy has posted a follow-up video where he went over the whole situation and actually showed a DM that Brent Rivera sent to him, which claims that he will be releasing all of the copyright notices on his channel, and then even says that he applauds him for grinding and putting in the work to make a career on YouTube. It's something that a lot of people are scared to do, but you have proven otherwise. I wish you all the success on YouTube and your career, bro. Hope he can resolve this. He also says that he won't be taking down any of his future videos if he makes them, and I hope that extends to everyone who has made videos about you, Brent, not just Dumpy being the biggest one. That should be a no-brainer that people are allowed to criticize you and make videos talking about your content without fear of you coming in and trying to snatch their entire fucking channel away because your feelings got hurt. So hopefully it's not just Dumpy that you're doing this for. But I do want to mention that second paragraph where he talks about, like, Dumpy's grind and how he's like proud of it, happy to see it, and you know, wishing him nothing but the best in it. To me, that just reads very insincere and phony. That seems like very corporate PR speak because his whole grind and everything you had a huge issue with because it was at your expense. So why are you going to pretend like you actually really appreciate it and admire it? Like, just be honest. Like, it just doesn't seem honest at all. There's no reason to put up a facade. You can just be like, bro, your videos fucking hurt my feelings, I overreacted, yeah, is what it is, I'm releasing it now, I see this as a big fuck up, a big blunder. And that'd be a lot more respectable than trying to put on this like, bro, you're a fucking grinder, you're out there nuts to butts and you're doing it big, that shit is so fucking lit, and I know you're gonna keep doing big things, I am so proud of you actually, I'm so fucking proud of you, patting him on the ass, like that's just, it's not genuine. Like, and there's just no reason to even pretend to be. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Brent really did love it. You know, I couldn't tell you. I just, it doesn't seem that way. But that's not where that ends because when Dumpy posted this video going over all of it, Brent went into the comment section to do a super thanks. And this is probably a feature none of you know about. I don't have it turned on for my channel, but it is something that exists on the platform where you can just directly donate to a creator in their comment section and it highlights your message. Brent used that feature and donated $400 to Dumpy and said this. In the meantime, while the copyright request is being retracted, here's something to help, smiley face. Again, sorry about that, bro. So he's putting an apology on the back of $400 here. Dumpy did reply to this. He didn't really accept the apology, and then also mentioned that he still has active copyrights against other creators that he's aware of, which, you know, I think Dumpy is well within his right to not accept that apology because, you know, it's you almost took away his entire fucking career because he hurt your feelings. There's not really a whole lot you can do to make Dumpy like you or just like forgive that. It's just a matter of moving on from it. You are doing the right thing, which everyone will appreciate. You are walking back on this bullshit here with these takedown requests. That is good, but I just don't think there's a whole lot you can do to earn anyone's trust back or view you positively. It's something that you'll have to prove over a long period of time if you actually learned anything from this whole situation. He says that him and his team responded too emotionally to it, which he's absolutely right on, but this is an option that should have never been considered in the first place, obviously. So yeah, that's kind of the update here. He is retracting the copyright takedowns and the claims and whatever, so that is great, though his image is still ruined as a result of all of it, but big appreciation for doing the right thing. So that's always good. Now moving on to the next one that I'd like to give an update on, it's my least favorite Twitch streamer. This was a Polish woman who was streaming while driving, and while looking at her phone, because she was distracted driving and just looking at her fucking phone while driving, she ran over someone's dog. It is an absolutely awful video to sit through. It is fucking painful to listen to. It was very, very sad. This absolute imbecile even mentioned that there were a lot of dogs around near the road, and then got a notification on her phone from Twitch chat, so she went down to just fucking stare at Twitch chat for a very long time, and then just blasts one of the dogs. I was under the impression, as most people were, that the animal didn't make it, especially judging by the sounds that it was making, and just the speed that this girl was driving. Like, this was like some Fast and Furious shit. She was like fucking drifting around. I'm exaggerating, but she was going very fast. But apparently, the dog is okay. Pyrocynical made a video on this and actually did a very thorough deep dive, finding some very interesting sources to follow up on what happened, because this took off on Polish social media. Like, it went big in the Polish community. And according to some pretty seemingly reliable sources, the dog is okay. The dog is fine, and it will recover fine, which is miraculous. This dog is made out of pure fucking adamantium. Took a hit from a speeding vehicle and then is walking it off, just rubbing some dirt in it, and is going to be okay, apparently, which is a fantastic thing to hear. That is great news from this awful situation, but it in no way excuses this streamer. I still think she needs to face legal ramifications for what she's done. I have absolutely no sympathy for any distracted driving whatsoever, whether it be drunk driving, texting and driving, fucking reading Twitch chat thoroughly while driving like she's trying to fucking spell check some assignment, just literally staring at chat more than she's looking at the road. I have no forgiveness for that kind of shit. She should absolutely lose her license at the very least, but I am happy to hear, happy to learn that the dog is okay from this incident, assuming all of the information Pyrocynical has put out there is accurate, and it does seem accurate from everything I've seen. So I just wanted to give that follow-up. That's like actually a nice happy ending there. The best ending would be dog is fine, and also the girl gets punished heavily for this whole situation. That'd be optimal, but right now I'll settle for the dog being okay. So yeah, I just wanted to give these two little quick follow-ups to these stories that I recently talked about, since more came about from them. And that's really about it. So yeah.